All right. So, another quick little story that, I mean, it's not a real story, but over the weekend, Kyle posted some videos and she was with Kathy and Kim and they were celebrating their daughter's engagement. So, Kyle's daughter was recently engaged, Farah, and I believe Kim's daughter, Whitney, also was newly engaged. So I guess they did a combined engagement celebration. So the whole family was there. It looked like a great time. And then Kyle posted a picture of Kim, herself, and Kathy. And the caption said, "If these balloons could talk." Now, a lot of people at first glance probably wouldn't have paid that caption in the photo any mind. It's just another event, whatever. However, if you're looking at it from the show's standpoint, we obviously know Real Housewives of Beverly Hills season 12 has wrapped filming for the season. We also know that Lisa Rinna has been kind of coming after Kathy on some alleged things that happened in Aspen that Kathy clearly doesn't want talked about, allegedly, and is, as of late, I think last week, Lisa Rinna was still kind of poking fun because Kathy was then seen at a Super Bowl party when the finale was being filmed. So, and understandably, we need to know that Kathy is a friend of the show. She's not a full-time, so she's not actually obligated to necessarily show up to the finale party, although it's probably welcomed specifically for her to show up. I don't think she was going to have any part of trying to have any of those alleged things that may or may not have happened in Aspen be brought up over and over again. As Lisa Rinna is very well at doing, she likes to, own it. She's a truth seeker, so this is very on par and on brand for Lisa Rinna. And I think some of us fans kind of were a little hesitant of how much Kathy was getting herself involved just because we didn't know what would happen. But it seems like now she's kind of not dealing with it. So I'll be kind of shocked to see how the show deals with it in the storyline aspect of it. But with Kyle specifically, we've seen a situation where she's placed in the middle between her sister and Lisa Rinna before, and that was with Kim Richards. And yes, Lisa was antagonizing Kim about her sobriety and saying a lot of things that I think, it had it been a friend of mine that had said that about a sibling of mine that was dealing with, addiction or substance abuse or any of that stuff, I think I would make it very clear where I stood. However, I do also know family dynamics can be tricky. And, there's a lot to unpack between these three sisters. I mean, we just witnessed Kyle and Kathy rebuild their relationship after not really speaking or engaging for almost 10 years. And so when this whole thing came out, everyone's looking to Kyle to be like, well, where are you with all this? Like, how are you, whose side are you on? Are you actually going to back up your sister? Or are you going to keep, being in the middle and trying to stay neutral because you don't want to burn any bridges and you don't want the show to necessarily go in this weird direction? So it'll be interesting to actually see what she does with the information, because as we know, she was not in Aspen. Kyle was filming the last Halloween movie when they were all in Aspen. So she was not there for any of these alleged things. But, going back to the caption, "If these balloons could talk." Now, it was a picture of her, Kim, and Kathy. And I think subliminally, and as cryptic as it may sound, I think what she's trying to relay without giving away too much is that she's clearly going to stand with her sisters. Now, that's how I read it. There's no way that Kyle's going to side with Lisa over Kathy. I just don't see that happening. Maybe if it was Kim, maybe. But I think with Kathy, there's just way too much. There's way too much that they've had to work through for them to get thrown back into a bad place because of Lisa Rinna and something that was allegedly said or not said. So in my heart, I feel that Kyle's going to come through for Kathy and have her back. Now, if I'm wrong, then I will eat crow, but I really do feel the way this is all lining up that she's definitely not going to excuse this behavior from Lisa Rinna, if you will. So we will stay tuned for that. We'll have to see. Obviously, we should be getting a trailer in another month, hopefully, because they've already started filming intro cards for the new season. So that usually means a trailer's not too far behind. So I'll keep you guys abreast if any other developments come up. But I do feel like Kathy may win this one. We may not even actually see this be brought up. I'll be very surprised, but she has a lot of influence in the media, so we'll have to see. But let me know in the comments. Do you guys think, some of you guys really do think that Kyle's really going to go up with, like, in terms of standing with Lisa on this, which I was kind of surprised at, but nothing really shocks me anymore. So if she did take that route, I wouldn't really be surprised, but I would kind of be disappointed, just because of the sister dynamic that they just spent all that time trying to rebuild on, and now this whole situation. But it's clear that they're still in the same room together. They're still able to, like, be together. That's why I think that this is not going to be in favor of Lisa Rinna, but we'll keep watching.